Agamemnon.
This is Agamemnon chat about
So,
our lesson last week.
Teaser.
So
Last week we had like a cooking show, and we had like the weird arm thing where it's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
sock puppet.
Yeah, so with the cooking show one for the total theatre that we were using, we used more like Brechtian techniques, like a lot of placards and a lot of expressions to the audience and really like over the top characters and big gestures and like things like that. But for the other one we went more with a little bit more of an Artodian feel, which is the one where we were all crawling along the floor.
Nettie
We had-
sat in a box and then like put a coat over the top and stuck his arm through the coat.
To like give the feel of like a different place, a different world.
It was kind of grotesque.
Yeah, this created a quite
out of content, I think, with context.
Yeah.
Context.
Also, we
story.
based the movement first, then we did the words, which is a little like Verkov with like.
Yeah.
It was interesting to see how the words can be interpreted into words in a different way. Anyway,
We kind of
like in the first context of like Natty in the box, and that it seemed like we were cooking him in like a pot of stew sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then in the second one, it could also be a conversation between people cooking something else in a stew, and not necessarily the people cooking and the person in the stew.
The way when I first read it, it's almost like it's a soliloquy. Like it's one guy saying his experience of walking into his house, going out a meal, realizing it is a kid, finishing it because he's hardcore and leaving.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a brain wave. Someone did say last week it was almost like Punch and Judy.
That was when
So
Yeah.
we could do the whole, like obviously not, but we can try it or write it down in pencil if that's what we need to do. Like sock puppets. And tell the story through sock puppets.
that'd be quite
That
good.
could be fun.
And then instead of us, well, obviously we move. Oh, what show was it? That Dead Dog in a Suitcase, was it?
With the two
when they had the
puppets.
puppets.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Punch and Judy, wasn't it?
Yeah, we could do something like that if we all had a sock puppet or a puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an idea.
Probably use Stanley.
The horse.
We could use the horse.
Last week what we tried both I think had their strong points and their negative points and kill negative. But I think one of the hardest things was incorporating the text
Bless you.
into the second one because it was a bit more of an abstract
Yeah.
idea. It was like, but then we learned that we
hard
could
to
stick
like-
lines.
It did still work though in a different context.
It did work.
I was surprised that there are certain like lines that just seem to fit with different contexts.
I preferred the first one because it was all grotesque.
I think it needs to be grotesque. There's no way.
And that kind of over the top fashion
In
it has
terms
to
of,
be, I
like-
think.
Not necessarily over the top, but it can be subtle.
Yeah.
In
It
terms
needs
of-
to be
Yeah, I know what you mean.
horrifying to watch.
Yeah.
People who watch it needs to be like, ugh,
What am I watching?
this is gross because it's a gross script.
Yeah.
I think in terms of total theatre, the first context we tried last lesson would probably be the best to do or the most effective.
Yeah.
But it was still good to try the second one as well.
Well, Burkhoff was like all up about like he wanted to put that can of writhing worms on stage. He's all about things
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
quote. So we could really take it to its grossest, I think, today, and try and think of the weirdest, most
I
disgusting.
reckon we could all stand there as well. And there's a picture I think I was inspired by. I may be wrong. Is it Bacadano? And he's like touching all his face.
Yeah.
Like maybe if we all stood there in like with minimal lighting, all in like black, and not emphasize the words very much, but our like movements, and then what we're doing is disgusting, but then you actually listen to what we say and that's even worse.
Yeah.
But because of the way we're saying it, no one's really paying attention, they're just watching.
Yeah,
Do you know what
both
I
the
mean?
words and movements will be
Yeah.
unnerving to the audience.
Yeah.
Like especially if we weren't all up in their face, we were literally like just on stage, just like, or even if we did it to ourselves, like if you were saying the words and I stood behind you and I was touching you everywhere and like stuff like that, like pushing you apart.
We could do that.
Yeah.
So like one person speaks and then.
It's alright, it's alright.
Isn't it?
I've still got